Hey, what's up? I'm Happy from Happy's Trail. This is my dog Willow. Come here, Willow. And we're gonna do the van tour I promised you. Since you're already back here, we're just gonna go ahead and start in the back. As you can see, Winnebago Revel. It's basically a Mercedes Sprinter chassis, and Winnebago takes it and does all their magic to it. So back here we have the rear view camera up here. We've got the barn doors set up. They both open up. You've got a ladder. This is a huge thing for me because this ladder, you can unscrew it and you can move it all the way around the entire van to wherever you need it. That way you don't have to walk up on top where the solar panels and start off. And I got a WeBoost antenna up there, help with your cell service. And let me take you up top so you guys can see the solar panel set up. Pretty nice setup. It's got a rooftop AC, a couple panels over there. I don't really remember the amount that's on there, awning here. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in the bottom of the video and let you know where you can look it up if you want more detailed information on it. Normal slider here. We got a couple pop outs, some 110 plugs if you need it.
The purpose of the pop outs and why it's really advantageous is the ability to sleep sideways.
Yeah, exactly. And then the inside, you'll be able to see it. I got my buddy Jimmy recording, helping me out and to keep me on track. So you'll see when we do the inside, how it makes it, I think it's 6'3" lay across width or whatever you call it. And then right here, we got a solar plug. So if you want to put an external solar, what are those called? External solar or like a
portable solar?
Portable solar, put it out in the sun.
And what's the advantage to that?
Like right now, we don't have a ton of sun if I'm going to be here for a couple days, you know, and I want to park in some shade and you want to run another solar panel out here. That way you can stay in the shade but still charge all your stuff. It works, and it's a huge deal when you need it, you know. So, and then we got some running boards here. They got some really nice LED lights underneath it. Again, like I said, there's the plug in the 110 house plugs if you want to do something out here. You can hook up if you've got an external ice chest or something. You want to run off that stereo, any cool thing, you know what I mean? If you want to plug a bike, automatic bike pump, or pump up a stand-up paddleboard, you know what I mean? It's great for that kind of stuff.
Now, are those powered all the time, or do you have to?
No, I have an inverter inside I have to turn on, and that'll charge the system so that you can use all the external, actually all the house plugs, you have to turn on the inverter. So, and I'll show you the controls when we get inside for that. I went with the little upgrade on the wheels and tires. I went up to, I think the 245s is what they come with standard, and this is the 275, so it gives me a little more clearance. Same
Method wheels.
Yeah, the Method wheels.
You gotta call out them sweet black Methods.
Yeah. So I did just order an upgrade for the suspension. Gonna be box shocks all the way around. It's gonna be pretty sweet. And then we got our running boards, standard slider door. These are the dual pane acrylic windows. They pop out. You can see some good circulation in there. Pretty much everything else is basic for the Mercedes Sprinter, except for the Winnebago, everything up there, and you can see the awning up top. And then I had the front hood wrap with matte black. I got a nicely busted windshield you can see there because, I mean, dude, realistically, it's gonna happen. You know, I'll get it fixed when I get it fixed. What I really like about this is, like, if you got to do anything under the hood, there's a nice step there. A lot of people get upgraded bumpers and stuff, and I'm kind of poor, so maybe someday we'll get to something like that. And then on this side, driver's side, same thing. You have all the same wheels, step bumpers, another window here that pops out. I got the screen down to keep some bugs from coming in there. We got our city fill, We got our cassette toilet access here. Got a couple of hoses I store in there, so when I need to empty it, I just pull it out. Has a little set of wheels on it and a little carry handle, make it a little easier. So
what's the advantages to a cassette toilet?
The nice thing about the cassette toilet is that now you only have a gray water tank, so if that tank does get full, you can empty it in a lot other places, and you don't have to worry about there being, you know, urine and feces and stuff wherever you need to dump. It just makes it life a lot easier. And
so is that the gray water then down there?
yeah, this is the gray water. Just pull it off. It's basic RV type stuff. You know, you pull it off, connect that hose in there, and you can drain it. And then we have a regular shore power plug here, outlet. Pull into an RV or want to hook up at somebody's house, you know, you can recharge everything. The batteries recharge off of solar. They'll charge from that, and then if you're driving, they'll charge off the motor too when it's running. And then here's another pop out here. This one has a small window. They're all the dual pane, like acrylic, and they have the same, they'll have a screen and they'll have a blackout curtain too. So you can see the rail up there too for the ladder. Makes it really convenient, you know. So yeah, let's go head on inside. So before we head inside, I'm just gonna show you a couple things here. When you open these doors, you do have a big bug screen that I keep. I pretty much keep it all the time, keep it on. That way I can just open it up and I don't have to go through and reattach it. It has a zipper here, snaps to keep it in place. Makes it real handy. I keep a little extra diesel exhaust fluid there. What's cool about these doors is when you pull them, you can release this latch and they will open up as far as they can. That one goes a little bit further because the ladder's on this side. They have the blackouts on the windows, little storage compartment, but then all you do to relatch it, and there you go, it's latched. As you can see, I got the bed up right now position, which is a nice feature because I can store everything in here and get it all set and then move the bed down to the height that I want. So I'll give you a better look at these boxes I had made on the inside here. That way it elevated the bed a little bit and I could get my mountain bikes in there and not have to remove them when I go back in there to sleep at night. So I know my bikes are secure and everything that's in there is safe and secure. And then if you're not in there, you can set the alarm. One other thing I wanted to show you was if you unzip this, unbutton it, right back here you've got an outdoor shower with the water pump switch here, so you can set it up and take a shower outside if you want. I've actually taken some of the inside the shower, the indoor shower that I'm going to show you. It has shelves in there and they're like bamboo, so I've cleaned off the floor and moved some rocks and stuff, set that down, and you can use that for a showering platform. This switch here is for the porch light on this side. You also have tie downs in here that are anchored down. I've seen people, you know, have dirt bikes in here and they'll set it between there and tie it down with them, and they'll pull it out when they get to their destination. So that's another really handy thing to have. This thing also comes with the tow package. I think it's a 5-pin or 7-pin connection for your tow lights and stuff. So if you want to pull another trailer, you want to put a motorcycle ramp on there or a bicycle carrier, you can do that. No problemo. Not worry about it. So over here we have some of the same features. You've got a drop-down table here. Flip this up. The leg is right here in the inside. Put it on there. It's a quick setup, quick takedown. You've also got your winterizing ports and stuff. You got a fresh water drain. You got a spray port. This is really nice because that coiled hose that was in there where the cassette toilet was, get back for a mountain bike, or she gets in somewhere and gets muddy, I can just connect, spray her off real quick, and be good to go. You got a tank fill here, and you also have on this side, if you want to come around, you can see there's a gravity fill here. That way, if you don't have a hose, or say you just stop by a truck stop and throw a couple gallons in there to get you by, also have the same screen here for bugs, keep them out. And I've learned that there's a little couple gaps here because these are all snaps, and if you buy some of the bug repellent that they have like at REI and other places, you can spray it on there and the bugs won't crawl in there, they'll stay away from it. It helps out a lot. Van's a little dirty right now, but like I said, that's the reality, you know. Right here we have the controls for the awning. Push that and automatically just goes out, and it doesn't have any legs or anything. It's self-supporting, and it also has a wind sensor, so if I go out for a hike or something and I forget to put the awning up, if it gets too windy, it'll retract itself and keep it from getting damaged. And then we also have some awning lights. They're all LEDs. These are the lights that are underneath here. I don't know if you can see them. Yep, there you go. It's a little bright out. And then we have a porch light that's actually behind the door right now. It's LED also. Everything is LED, so it makes it really nice. So that's about it. Let's head inside. So in here we pretty much got a basic setup, basic Sprinter van. So there's not too much difference. I did do an upgrade to the stereo. Seats swivel around. You know, you got a couple of storage spaces up here. They do make another shelf that connects here, and I'm thinking about getting it. I'm just really enjoying the headspace right now and not getting a headache every time I whack my dome on it. So maybe eventually I'll do that upgrade. And then this table actually drops down, so it folds in half here. Close that, there's two levers underneath. You drop it down, and that's how you store it. And then we got plenty of cabinet space to store. Everything's made out of welded aluminum, so it keeps it really strong and light. It's I've had other vans and stuff, and they kind of tend to fall apart after too much off-roading and stuff. Not like you can do any rock crawling or anything, but it does help. Here's the window with the screen. Push it up, and then you can close the window, have some privacy, or you can just move it down, leave that open, keeps the bugs out. And then if you look at the control panel here, one of the things that I really like is this has an S-bar heater, so it runs off of the diesel fuel and electricity from your solar, so you don't need an external gas like propane or something like that. So basically all you do is turn your system on and set your temperature that you want, and you can hear it kicking on already, and it'll just keep it nice and hear the temperature that you want. That's just one of those extra luxuries you don't think of how nice it is to have until you have it, and then you go to not having it and you're like, what? And then here's the inverter here. Turn that on and you'll have power to all your regular house plugs and stuff around here. We got some right here below the cooktop. The refrigerator actually runs just solely off of the electric. It's pretty good amount of space in there. Got some little bit of food in there right now, mostly beer, I guess. Let's just close that for a second. And then one other nice feature that I wanted to show you is that this table here actually comes up, gives you more cutting board space or countertop space, but then you pull this lever here and drop this down, and now this cushion right here comes across here and makes a little, what I call the guest bedroom. it's pretty convenient when you have somebody, you know, crashing out with you. And then to release it, you just pull up the little lever here. And that's about it for that. All your stuff is stored underneath. You got fuse panels and stuff down here. Nice drawers. The way these drawers and stuff operate is there's a little push button that releases it so you can open it. Got 3 of them. And then we have a little sink here, and it's got, you know, I got my cutting board. I turned on the water to give the dog some water a second ago, and it kind of got a little bit of water in there. A nice feature about it also is that it has a little pump. So if you're in an unlevel area and need to drain it, all you do is hit this button and it actually pumps into the gray tank. It's real convenient for when you're boondocking and it's hard to find a super level ground. Then you have your induction cooktop here. And the way induction works is it has to be, what is that called? It's a metallic, but it has to be like steel, copper, or no, I don't think copper will work. Anything that a magnet will stick to. And so like you can turn it on, put your hand on it, and nothing will happen. But as soon as you put some metal on it, a metal pan, steel I think is what you really need. Then it'll kick on, sense it, and it works great. Like I boiled water in like, I don't know, 5 minutes. So it's really efficient. You know, you don't really use it on high a lot, but I think when it's on high, it has a ridiculous run time. So it's really efficient. You got a little rack here for spices and stuff. I got my friend's stickers here. Gotta wash the van, run with your home, check her out. You know, whatever you need to store there. Other compartments, and I just keep like paper towels, some air sanitizer, her food, coffee cups. You know, I got some Tupperware back there to store my food. If I don't finish it, which is a rarity because I like food. Another storage cabinet here. Have some pots and pans. This is what I use. The spray, and it's worked great. You get it at REI or most outdoor stores, you know. I keep spare toilet paper, my hammocks in here, coffee cups, some food, plates, you know, just about everything can fit in there. And then I'll move out of the way here, and then you can see back there how I got everything stored. And if you look in there, you can see those boxes that I built. The ones that are on the ground I got from Costco, like 30 bucks, and they fold up to nothing and they hold a lot. The birchwood ones I built, they have magnetic tops and you can remove those, and that's where I keep all my clothes inside them. That side is like what I use for the dirty clothes, and luckily it's all clean. And then the pads up top is what makes the bed complete once you lower it. It's also got lights back there. There's switches for lights, and down in the back corner, which I'll show you here in a second, there is an outdoor shower connection, water pump, and an outside light. And then, like I said, you just the flip of the switch. I like to stand these up to make it a little easier when you put it down. Hit the button. Get it to just above my mountain bikes, and bam, just like that, instant home gym. Hit me up, ladies. So anyway, put that on there. I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't make my bed at home. I rarely make it here, because at all time I might have to have some rack offs. So if you want to take a look at that now, you can see that where those pop outs play a part in the amount of space there is when you sleep. And there's the window, same type of system with bug screen, privacy screen if you want it, and then up top you've got your smoke alarm. You've got LED lights. To turn on the LED lights is to your right. There's a black switch there. Let me slide over there and get that for you real quick. You can see the AC unit up top, right there with by the smoke detector. This you can only use, you're able to get like a soft start system. I found out that it's like $1,000 to get it, and then it's like voids the warranty. So I was like, you know, I'll just get a generator. I haven't needed it yet, so so over here you have a black switch. I've got my Boost system set up there, and I have it plugged in. That way I can decide. You can hardwire it, or you can use 12 volt or 110. I chose just to do the 12 volt because I want to be able to unplug it and stuff. Got some USB ports there, some little toggle switch lights here, and then you also right down here have a switch, and if you put it down it's dim, and up is bright. So we'll leave that for right now, leave that on. And it's the same on this switch here. So the middle one down is like mood lighting, or you want to be romantic. And then up is bright. You also have under cabinet LED lights. And then this one is for the bathroom here.
Wait, you have a bathroom?
I do actually. It's got 3 shelves that you can put in there for storage. And I'm utilizing one right now for spare blankets and stuff. And the toilets here, you got a little cubby for your shampoos and stuff. You got a little toilet paper holder that keeps your toilet paper dry. When I'm anywhere for more than a couple days, I pull this out, set it there, throw the blankets on the bed. You got your connections here for your shower. And it's a pretty standard, you know, RV shower setup. There's a bar that goes across that I have in here also. That way you can hang wet clothes or anything. This is actually the shower curtain. I just have it tucked up. So it makes it convenient.
Do you know what the water capacity is of the Winnebago?
This one has, I believe it's 21 gallons fresh water, 21 gallon gray tank, and a 5-gallon black cassette. What I do like about this cassette toilet is that it swivels, so you can, you know, move everything out and climb in and use that, or you can turn it sideways when I'm alone and I have all the curtains up. I just got to use it, you know. I'm not like I'm tiny. So it makes it a little tight, but it works. That's that. It's got a little latch here. It's got a fan. You can turn it on manually, or you can preset the temperature. That way if Willow's chilling in here and I'm out on a mountain bike ride or something and she gets, I have it preset to 78 degrees. So at 78 degrees, it'll open up and start sucking the air out and cooling her off. And then the bed, like I said, is like, I think it's 6'3" length, and I can lay down pretty comfortably. And I'm a huge 5'7", ladies. What? Look at all that. Okay, so let me turn off these lights. I'm trying to save my battery. So I think I've showed you guys pretty much everything now. This is where you turn on your water pump. This is all your solar stuff. You pretty much don't even mess with that. You just make sure that everything's functioning correctly. And I'll put a couple links in the description, you know, who go into, there's a couple people who have great YouTube videos going in really depth, in detail about all this stuff if you're interested in that. I just wanted to give you guys, you know, a tour of my personal van and how I'm keeping it. There's plenty of things that you can do to them. I've seen some incredible mods and stuff, but you know, I'm trying to keep it as simple and low cost as possible. They're not cheap by any means. I've thought about, before I bought this, I had a Sportsmobile van, an E350 with a pop top, and it was great. I mean, it was unfortunate that I had a 6.0 motor and I had some problems with it, but one of the things that I'm really enjoying about this is being able to just stand up and do stuff, you know what I mean? And having a bathroom has been pretty epic. So it's been nice.
So why did you choose to go this route versus DIY like a lot of people?
Well, that was my intention, and I talked to you a lot about it, Jimmy. It's my buddy Jimmy, 365 Camper, if you guys want to check him out on Instagram. He's a wealth of knowledge too, so you know, if you have any questions about builds and stuff, and you know, he's worked for numerous companies and also had his own fab shop, so hit him up, pick his brain, you know. So we did talk about building it out and DIY and stuff, and you know, right about the time where I was ready to start, Winnebago put this out, and it was everything that I wanted. Like, it was pretty much exactly what I wanted to build, and it would have taken me, I don't know, sometimes I feel like DIYs are just never done, because even when you buy one that's done like this, you know, you want to do other stuff to it. Like some people, like I said, put the bumpers on it, or they modify this and modify that. And this thing is just, I'm happy with it overall. It
Or
has
questionably
everything.
built and questionably wired vehicles.
Yeah, and that was another thing, is having, you know, peace of mind. Like, if I'm traveling somewhere, that Winnebago's a huge company and they're all over the place, you know what I mean? So I can go anywhere. Everybody's familiar with them if I need work done, you know what I mean? And they know they can call and get schematics of how they were built. You know, it's not like I did it and I don't remember where this wire went to or where it came from type thing. So it was just peace of mind, you know, and it's 4-wheel drive, you know. And when you do, if you can't afford to buy it out cash, which I can't, you know, so it's classified as an RV, where you buy the regular Sprinter. You know, I was looking at the 4-wheel drive high tops, they're like 50 grand. So I was able to find one already done, 4-wheel drive, and you're able to finance it for like 15-20 years, so your payments are a lot less, and it's done, you know, it's done. So yeah, man, I love it. But thank you guys for coming on the tour with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe you learned something or it gave you an idea. If you could, like, subscribe, and share the video, you know what I mean? So if there's anything else that you want to see or that you would like to see me do a video on and be more in depth about, just shoot me a message in the comments, and I'll get that out as soon as I can. Be happy to do it. You know, this was just a quick run through, and yeah, I appreciate you guys' time. Make sure you like and share and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.